Hey photographers, let's talk about workflow. How's your workflow? A lot of photographers comment on groups, and certainly in my community of Humble Togs Club, where they're asking for help and support for keeping organized with their images, but then also keeping a consistency across your images. If you're really struggling with your images, your style, if you want to call it, looking uniform across your portfolio, you've really got to maybe come back to basics and go through these processes when we say editing. So editing is a broad term. People throw around all the time, I'm editing the photos, but what does that mean? There's 4 stages in editing as far as I'm concerned. So be specific about those 4 stages and be careful about those 4 stages. You'll find that consistency is then, you can get more consistency in that way. So number 1, culling. Pretty simple one. You go through the images of the shoot and cull them to pick out your favorites, see which ones are better than others. Just do that first, so you're not wasting time adjusting images that you throw in the trash anyway. Then processing your images. Processing is the really important part, which I think people often get mixed up with mastering. People throw a preset on straight away and then wiggle with things, and you're mixing up 2 things here. So slow down and stick with me. Processing is just going through and getting the exposure right for your image. So it's generally just the exposure, overall adjustments in Lightroom or whatever sliders you're using in software that you use, but get your exposure where you want it. And as you get better and better, like I can pretty much these days get the exposure spot on in a couple of clicks to where I want it, so that all of my photos are perfectly exposed, not perfectly, but pretty well exposed. So once you've done that, don't touch presets at that point. Don't touch color. You can do white balance at that point, but don't touch all the other crap. Get your exposure right first. Then move to retouching. So that is either in Lightroom or in Photoshop, you're actually going in there and adjusting specific things that are not global changes to the image. Then the last thing you should do is what I call mastering, which is a term I borrowed from like sound engineering. So after the album's been recorded, the mastering part is when you should play with presets, throw some crazy ideas on the image at that point, but do your exposure stuff first. A lot of the time people are mixing up that preset world with the exposure world. You're just messing stuff up. You're just never going to have a consistency of your photography. So I hope that makes sense. If you want to hear more ideas about how to be an awesome photographer in a space where there's no jerks, come along and join Humble Togs Club. It's my community of photographers who aren't dicks to each other. Click the link in my bio to come and join us. It's $5 a month after a free trial. Come and join us for free. Check it out. See if you like it. Everyone who's liking it at the moment is loving it. And I'm really proud of the community that we're building for photographers to help other photographers where there's no jerks.